Welcome to another episode of Understanding Redstone. Today we're going to be talking about the item sorter. The item sorter is a very simple circuit, and its name describes mostly what it does. All it does is it takes a bunch of items, and according to name, it sorts them, and that's exactly what it does. All these items go through here and then get sorted into different containers. So how does it accomplish it? Well, first we have these modules, and in these modules we have the item we want to sort. So we'll use redstone dust for example. And then we have 4 junk items. So what it does is when a certain amount of items go in here, all these redstone lines get powered, which powers this repeater, turning off this torch, unlocking these hoppers, allowing items to pass through here. Now, up here we have 41 redstone dust, and as soon as another one comes into it, it's let through by the circuit over here. And all these are supplied from this chest over here. So it gets dropped into here, as you can tell. And it all funnels into here. And the thing is, you can have multiple items in here. So you have repeaters and torches going to these over here, and they'll all get sorted accordingly. To demonstrate this, I have these modules set up with repeaters and comparators actually. So, if you look, you've seen the iron is sorted out, and so far we have some of our items dropping in here, and none of them are mixed up. Now first you've seen the hopper sorter, but some systems need to sort a lot more items a lot quicker. So right here we have the water on ice. What this does is we have the item come right between the ice and the hopper over here. So it's basically on both blocks at once. But it will slide as fast as the ice will take it, and it will drop into the correct hopper. Now normally you would have multiple hoppers for items that you have a bulk amount. So like if you have a bamboo farm, you could have tons of bamboo coming in at once. So you'll have to figure that out. But what this does is, that's what this chest is here for. It runs against a chest which is not an entirely full block, and that's what allows us to do this. As you can tell, the items are disappearing into the hoppers. And every once in a while you'll have this. That's the only problem about the system, is it somewhat unreliable, but most of the time it will get the job done. And if you have a longer water stream, that helps too. This may look familiar, and there's good reason for that. But before we talk about that, the first thing you can use item sorters for is an automatic storage system. All it does is it sorts out all your items and junk items into different chests in your large storage system. Now the next thing I can do is it can filter out different items. So this right here requires emeralds to work because the villagers want emeralds. So they don't want you throwing stone in because that's worth nothing to them. So this will filter out everything but the emeralds. So if they put stone in here, it will not allow them to put in here. Now they put an emerald can pass through this. And this is a slightly modified version of the circuit, but same principles apply. And it will allow passage, and then your reward will come out. So those are 2 uses of the item sorter. There are many more, but these are 2 main uses for it. First, what you need is you need a wall of hoppers, basically. So we're just going to build one module right now. But what would you would have a wall of hoppers for like this. Now these hoppers need to be 4 blocks high at least. Actually 3, but 4 is recommended. And then you can have your storage out here. So the redstone part. What you gotta do is on the top here, you need to build 3 blocks out like this. And then put 2 comparators, and then put redstone dust. Now it's completely fine if it's touching, because when the signal strength is 3, which is when this is fuller than 41, it will only power this, because 3 cannot reach here. So now you want to place 2 blocks directly underneath these two, and then all you need to do is place 2 blocks diagonally of it in both directions, like this. Now run the redstone all the way down here, so we have 3 redstone dust. Then you want to put repeaters down here, and then redstone torches on the back, so the repeaters run into the torches. And these torches will be powering these 2 hoppers here, which will block them. And then finally, what you want to do is you want to put junk items in here. So here, I'll use buttons, and you can rename them for extra security to make sure nothing actually falls in here. And then all you need to do is put the item you want to sort. You can put the full stack if you want, because the minimum amount you need is 41. I hope you enjoyed today's video about the item sorter. It's very useful, and it's especially helpful in storage systems if I have a lot of items in my inventory and I don't really feel like sorting them out. So this is a very useful contraption, and it also prevents fraud from casinos, and also it's a lock and key system, so if you have a key you can use this too. So that's all for the item sorter, and that's all from me. Catch you in the next video, and goodbye.